There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Golden Bears offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Golden Bears are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Let's take a minute and talk about Cap. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
A little release to the back. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
He leaves it with his back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Back to pass, it's Mack. Makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So the Clemson Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around, they use him. Sometimes he blocks, sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman, sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Simmons. Caught behind the line. It's Watson. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop.
Turning it on! That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Mack. Got his man quickly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass. Looking for a deep man. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The option look. The pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They'll run play action. Lets it fly. Already find a hole in that secondary. There he goes. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this is why you see tight ends featured in offenses now across college football. They're so pivotal because they're so big, so strong, can break tackles, and then can outrun people and get to the end zone. Big play by the big fella.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Using the quick game. Breaks into the open. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. At the 20, he's got space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cal!
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. from the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Simmons. With the catch, it's Brown. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Clemson jumps to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Catch in the middle, it's Watson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's James. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards throwing.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick strike complete. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Mack. Swings it out to the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Now facing a third and long. It's caught. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Golden Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain, no first down.
Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Got his man. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. The throw. Fires to the big fella. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Got it in the middle. It's Watson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. And it's incomplete on third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This drive will open from the 15. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Got it behind the line. It's James. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bear! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Fakes the grab on the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit. Oh, the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Simmons. Big guy smells it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Golden Bears are rolling down the field. give to the running back. There he goes.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Golden Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Rushes on him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be fair.
Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal partner who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to bring it out of the air. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. A chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Mack open in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6th of the defense, feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some...
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success. But, man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Handoff to the single back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
Personal foul. Blocking the kick.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take...
Turning it on! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give and tick. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Ball State looked less like a flock of Cardinals and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in Muncie, and today they found a way outside of Schumann Stadium. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up.
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Oh, what a move to get room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He's got him. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Clemson will come to the line with the first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Cal.
The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run in the red zone. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.